Hola mi amor, welcome back to my channel. So I have not posted videos in like forever. I just feel like it's been so much going on, like just getting back into like the groove of work, and then like just literally just trying to get my life together and trying to keep everything on track. And yeah, shit kind of got to me, and I just wasn't editing any of my YouTube videos. But I'm at the point where like I can't even like create new content because I have so much old content and like I have zero storage. So expect to see like a bunch of videos like soon for a little while, because baby, I gotta get this stuff out. But anyways, yeah, this is a video from like, I can't even tell you, baby, I know it's been months. Like this shit almost probably a year old at this point. Like that's how far behind I'm. Like probably like 10, like, oh, I feel like a lot of my content is like, some of this stuff is like 8 months old. And then yeah, but it's because I don't know, like I love making content and I love doing this stuff, but sometimes like I film so much content, there's so much footage, and it takes so long to edit, and like sometimes I just like get overwhelmed, and like I get off of work, and honestly all I want to do is just sit here and just decompress for a second, because shit is hard, like mentally, physically, spiritually, like it's hard. And then like just everything going on with life, like sometimes I'm just like, I don't even want to do this shit right now. So I have been slacking, and I need to get back on my shit, because I've been doing this for a reason, and I didn't put too much damn work in to play. So expect, like I said, some videos coming up soon. I'm trying to get as much done as possible. So yeah, if y'all have any content ideas that you want me to do, please let me know. I'm just trying to make sure like I actually like post different things, like, so I'm not always just posting my makeup videos. So that's why I'm posting this cooking video, or this like meal prep, or like food inspired video, whatever. But usually when it comes to like me, when I like prep stuff, like I will like go and buy like veggies or whatever, like I think these are from Aldi's. Like 9 times out of 10, like a lot of my vegetables I was getting from Aldi's. If I don't get it from Aldi's, 9 times out of 10 it's coming from Kroger. And if I'm spending a little extra, and I got a little spur change, maybe I might go to Trader Joe's, but that's not a reoccurring trip. And then like when it comes to Trader Joe's, I feel like I have to be in the mood to go up in there, because like it be so many people sometimes. Like when I be trying to go up in there, it be packed, and like how certain people they don't really know personal space, or how I feel like public manners. And sometimes I'm just not in the fucking mood to be in that little ass store with folks don't know how to say excuse me, you feel me? If you know, you know. But yeah, I like to basically like meal prep. So like basically what I'm doing right now is cutting up all these like veggies and stuff. So like I'm putting some in these bags, so they're gonna like get frozen, which helps so much, because like when I buy in bulk like this, it helps like future me, because sometimes I ain't got no money to eat nothing, or I ain't got money to go get groceries, none of this shit. So it really has helped me out, because I feel like mind you, I said this months ago, whatever, but I see like when I like use certain products, I'm like, oh yes, like I'm so glad I froze this, I'm so glad I had this extra stuff. So that's just what I think about. Like it'll be times where I like literally go and spin a bag but not for real, but like I'll spend a good little change on like buying groceries. That way like I can just have some stuff already like just planned out for the future, because baby, I'm telling you, working and stuff, like half the time I don't be want to do shit, and then like it's so much easier for me to already have stuff washed, and like basically like cut how I want it, like prepare. All I gotta do is just put it in whatever container, because 9 times if I'm freezing vegetables, I'm probably just going to put them in the oven to cook. Or sometimes I'll add them in certain like dishes and stuff on the stove when I'm cooking, but usually I'll just put them in the oven, and I feel like that's a lot easier. That I just like season and stuff, and then I'll just like check on it every like 20 minutes, depending on how high I turn it up or whatever. So if y'all want like certain tips, or if y'all want like meal ideas, let me know. I'm telling y'all, I literally just make my content. Like I literally just make what I make and that's what we do. I'm trying to come up with like newer stuff, and like especially since I'm trying not to focus on too much of my makeup stuff, like balance it out. I am trying to figure out like what I want to do, but I do know that I will probably be posting some vlogs soon, because I have hella vlog content. Like that's one thing I am gonna do, is vlog, even though I've been wanting to vlog like the last couple days. But baby, when I tell you I've been tired, like I need to take my ass to sleep right now. But I don't know, I just really wanted to go ahead and do this voiceover so I can upload this video, because I just uploaded one, so I'm like might as well upload another one. That way tomorrow, like, because I know tomorrow's going to be a day. It's going to be a day. I mean, I feel like it's not gonna be a bad day. It's going to be a day. I have a lot of shit to fucking do. So that's just what I was thinking about or whatever. But Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I feel like life is interesting right now. I feel like life is good. Like if I'm being honest, life is good. I feel like if I'm being honest, the beginning of this year started off very anxious for me and just overwhelming because I'm gonna be honest, like when it comes to like certain people in my life, like I hate like having to cut shit off, like cut people off. But it fucks with me when people like manipulate you or like they lie or like they don't want to have communication. Like you don't want to communicate like what's going on, like why things are a certain way. And like, mind you, I have not always felt like this. Like this is a healed area. Like baby, this version of me versus even like this version of me last January. But like for real, when I think about me like in 2023 or me in like 2020, like those are completely different people. Like, I was a lot more chaotic, I was moving a little crazy. But, I try not to move as crazy now, I move with intention, but sometimes, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I just feel like my life has changed so much and it's in a positive manner. There's been a lot of bullshit going on, like for real, just having like just losing people because I don't fuck with fuck shit, you feel me? And I understand, people go through some crazy ass shit, but it gets to a point, especially if you're like 2 times my age and you still doing dumb ass shit and you like basically like don't want to change, like you're stuck in your ways and those ways are hurting me or they're affecting me or I don't fuck with this shit. I'm like, I don't know what else to do but cut your ass off. I can't even lie to you because like what you want me to do? Like I'm done suffering for other people's like comfortability, if that makes sense. Like my peace is worth so much because if I'm being honest, like peace is something that I have not always known. Like I remember being so down and out, like for real. So that's why I don't play with my peace because like baby, I worked hard to even have this much of a peace of mind. Like I'm talking about just anxious thoughts in my head, overwhelmed, overthinking 24/7. Like that shit was not fucking fun. So like I know earlier this year, like literally if I think about a couple of weeks ago before I had to cut this nigga off, like baby, like when I tell you like that shit, like I was so anxious, and it was causing me, I feel like, health issues because when I get anxious, like hella anxious like that, like I don't eat because I'm so stressed out. I have no appetite, which is part of the reason why I ended up getting fucked up health wise like a year or two ago and like ended up getting migraines and stuff. So it's like I don't play about my health like that. And then like I was having heart palpitations at one point, which I haven't had heart palpitations probably like 6 months or like close to a year. And I'm like, no. And then just like the thoughts, like just being literally depressed and literally being anxious and like just my mind trying to go back to things that I used to do to cope that I literally cannot do to cope because that shit was doing more harm than good. If you don't know, like I've dealt with self-harm before, so like just feeling so anxious and so overwhelmed and just feeling so desperate to be chosen by somebody that I feel like, if I'm being honest, like I settled for and I wasn't really getting my food. Like I don't want to have to beg anybody to give me the basic things that I deserve, especially if you're saying you want to be this, you want to be there, or like even if like you saying one thing and then I'm hearing other shit, like I don't fuck with this shit. Like that shit is dead as fuck. Like you feel me? And it's like I know that I am someone who, do I live in La La Land? Yeah, that's the best place to live in. But I'm also to the point where it's like, okay, I'm not like, if you're not gonna communicate or you're not gonna be grown and be able to talk about this shit, then I'm just gonna say I'm tired of, like you get a couple chances and at this point you get to the end of the rope and I'm like, baby, ain't no extra rope. We ran out. Like honestly, I had to go borrow some from somebody down the street. So no, like, and it hurts because it's like I really fucked with this person. Like I generally did. Like, and it just fucking sucks because it's like I'm tired of niggas wasting fucking time. I'm tired of niggas, or this is niggas and bitches. I'm mind you, mind my mouth or whatever. But like for real, like I'm tired of people playing with me. Like, and mind you, I am in a better headspace because, baby, if you wanted the chaos, you would have got it from me a couple years. Like I don't think people realize, yes, I'm a Pisces sun, I'm a Leo moon, and I got like 3 or 4 Aries placements. Like, baby, I love chaos. I love it. But I can't live in chaos 24/7 because, bitch, that would drive me insane. But it's just like niggas, I feel like people don't be realizing who recognize you might be fucking with somebody that's a little crazy. And like niggas will say I'm crazy and then do some fuck shit. And I'm like, so really it's giving you wanting to bring the crazy out of me. Like, baby, I ain't got time for this shit. Like, I would love to tear your ass up. Like, being for real. Cause like if you fuck with me and you do some dumb shit, like I hate feeling stupid because I gave love or like I was like giving somebody attention that I should not have been giving attention. Like I hate when niggas lie. Like, but that's the one thing that I truly honestly hate, because I understand, like, you know, sometimes like the truth hurts. Like, I get that, but if I give you opportunities to tell me the fucking truth and you lie to me on multiple occasions, baby, like you gotta go. And that shit fucking hurts because like I said, I'm a Pisces. I love with my heart. I love. Like, I love people. Like, you know, especially if I'm trying to look at you as a romantic person, like that is some of the best love I feel like you can get, because I'm someone like, yes, I love myself, but like, you know, I just love, I literally love, like I love giving into some, like pouring energy into somebody, like, you know, helping somebody like live their dreams, like literally, like, you know, walking with somebody down this path. Like, that's the shit that I fucking want. Like, I don't want temporary shit. I don't want, like, if you're not trying to get married or trying to be locked in, baby, get up out my face. Like, I'm not for that bullshit. Like, we too damn old. I'm being for real. Like, and I'm not, like, I've seen way too many people, elders, I feel like, who just get in a relationship because like they're at that point in their life, they're like, I just need to be with somebody. I've seen how this shit work out, and I can't do it. As much as I want, you know, it sucks to feel like, you know, you don't feel like, it sucks feeling like, you know, you're not good enough and stuff, because that's what it feels like, honestly. Like, it feels like I'm too much or I'm not enough of this, blase blase. But I would rather be alone. Like, I'm being for real, I'd rather be alone to be in a relationship where I am literally just, I'm hurting. Like, I'm settling for less. I'm not getting what I need to survive. Like, I'm literally suffering. Why would I want to be in a relationship and suffer, baby? I'm supposed to be, you know, joyous. I'm supposed to be happy, baby. Like, I'm supposed to be having the time of my life. Like, why would I want that? Why would I want that? But, you know, I don't know. I just feel like some people just ain't got the same mindset as me. And if you ain't on the same wavelength, I ain't got time. Like, because I'm gonna be for real, like, I hate that it's a concept, but I really did have to think about the fact that, like, you have to basically just accept whatever is in front of you. It is lovely. Like, I'm someone, I feel like, you know, I think that change is a thing. Like, I feel like, you know, if you truly put intentions in, like, you can change certain situations and stuff, but I've had to just come and realize that, like, if somebody is showing me multiple times, like, this is who they are, like, you just have to recognize that you can't hope for better. Like, you can hope, you know, that somebody changes, but if you really pay attention and you see that this person truly does not give a fuck, because it would be too uncomfortable to really actually change. Like, it would be too stressful, because then you have to face certain realities that maybe you were wrong, or maybe like you didn't do the best things. And like, I remember, like, that shit was not fun, going through that healing process, like really taking accountability for the shit that I put myself through and how I got in certain situations. Like, you have to take accountability, and sometimes that means that, like, you know, you fucked up. And I have fucked up. Like, I'm never gonna say that I'm perfect, because I am definitely not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect, baby. Like, and I never desire to be. But, you know, I just try to move with my best intention and heart of mind. And I always say the well-being and the best interest of the people who I love and care about. Like, I'm not trying to walk in, like, you know, this path where I'm like hurting other people for my gain. Like, that's just not what I'm doing. Like, that's not who I am as a person. Like, you know, I want to pour into people. Like, I want to be able to, like, just experience connection, because I feel like I really don't have, like, what I would love to have, like, you know, that deep family unit and shit. Like, and I feel like I had gotten it at one point, and then, like, having it stripped away because of a relationship, that shit was hurting. So when I say, like, I take this shit seriously, it's because, like, you know, I've had to grieve so many relationships and so many connections. And it's like, I'm tired of that shit. So, you know, yeah, this shit is lonely as fuck sometimes. I'll be honest, this shit lonely as fuck. But I know that shit is changing, and I can feel it. And it's like, I'm going to put the best intentions and try. So I feel like, you know, if you move in that direction, you're literally trying to bring that stuff in, it eventually does come reality. But, you know, maybe that's just the manifesting generator in me, you know. You know, sometimes I do, like, daydream shit, or, like, just, like, speak shit into existence. You just have to sometimes. You just have to, you know. you probably gonna see, you're gonna see him delulu for a while, but when it happens, you're gonna be like, see, like, what's not right? What's not right? But yeah, anyways, I'm just meal prepping a lot of stuff right now. Like, I'm doing these potatoes in the oven. Like, I usually check on them like every like 20 minutes. You might want to not turn it up so high, but you know, I'm a young host, so I keep my shit. I keep my shit on high, but I be trying not to. Like, I do be trying to like cook my stuff low. I just be sometimes. I was like, I just need this shit to be like cooked because I want to sit my ass down. Like, I don't want to be in this kitchen. Because there's some days when I'm like doing these like meal prep days like this, I be up in that kitchen for a couple of hours and baby, I be want to sit my ass down. Like, I be on my feet at work. Like, baby, I barely sit down when I teach. Like, and I really can't because it's just, I really have to be on my feet. Like, and I'm just be tired. Like, baby, I want to sit down. Like, I love to lay down. Like, I like to be comfortable because, baby, it be too much going on. Lord have mercy. But, oh my gosh, girl, why is there so much going on in this world? Like, I feel like I was gonna say, I feel like we live in a simulation, like, but, like, for real, it's just so much, but, like, I feel like if we could go back in time and show, like, 2016, us, all the shit that was gonna happen by now, we would be like, bitch, I know you lying. Like, I know you fucking lying. But hell no. But I love y'all and I'll talk to you later. Bye.